Well, I think that one of the things that the student membership allows you, it's a big connection with CPAs around the area. I think that the biggest thing in accounting and the biggest thing in any major when you're in college is connecting with professionals um, who have been in the area you want to go to, because theory sometimes differs from reality a lot. So I think that probably the most beneficial part of being a member of SCAPA is that network that it gives you, the real life experience of, hey, what is your life, what is your career, what is your opportunities going to look like after you're done with the textbook, you know? Great question. I wasn't. When I came to college, I was finance and international business. My both of my grandparents were CPAs back in Brazil, and I saw them work a lot, and I figured that I didn't want to do that. So that's why I chose finance and international business. But once I took my first accounting class, that was kind of like the switch point. I loved accounting from the get-go. It was awesome. The more I got to know, the more interested I got. And I think that that's what made me want to be a CPA. You know, I think that in the end of the day, you need to be in a profession, in an industry that the more you learn, the more you want to learn. That you're always interested by it, that you're not bored, that you have that kind of a itch to know more, to get to ask the questions, you know. And I think that for me is being a CPA. So I really enjoy tax. My master's is with a track on taxation. After I graduate, I'll be working with Deloitte in Charlotte in the tax department. And I think tax just resonates with me a little more because, it is, most people think tax is black and white, but then once you start reading where the tax comes from, where the rules comes from, court cases that have set standards for our tax practices, it's very interesting that it's not really black and white. It's not as simple as the example someone gives you in class. There's a lot of rules, there are a lot of exceptions, but there's also a lot of gray area to navigate. And I think that being able to see those rules and apply your own judgment to a scenario I think it's very cool. I think it keeps tax interesting. I think I can see myself benefiting the profession in mainly two ways. Number one is I think I'm a very hard worker. Like I said before, I really enjoy learning. I don't like just rolling things forward. Do what they did last year. I want to understand why we're doing what we're doing, and so that in the future, when a decision comes down, I can make a well-informed decision. So I think that my work ethic and my willingness to learn are really going to help me grow in the profession and help me kind of set the boundaries that I want. I'm someone that I'm very honest, so I don't like any everything has to be clear for me. No deceiving, no he said that, I said that. It has to be very clear, right? And then the second thing is I'm someone that I really enjoy, as much as I enjoy learning, I enjoy teaching as well. I think that when I feel comfortable with something, when I master a subject, I like teaching others that subject so that they can have that same, oh, that makes sense moment for themselves, I really enjoyed that. I'm currently a graduate assistant for the financial accounting courses here at USC, and I love holding office hours. I love holding review sessions. Last semester, the professor that I'm under, she was pregnant, she was on maternity leave, and I got to teach a couple of classes. So it was really, really cool. So I just really enjoy kind of passing forward that knowledge and making sure that I'm able to explain to someone complex topics in a way that they understand, I would honestly say, I'd say go for it. Take the couple classes, do the internship. College is the best time of your life to try something out and be wrong about it. I think that a lot of college students are looking for something that they think they know what they're looking for, but they are not open to other options. I mean, as were I when I came to college. Did not want to do accounting, only took that introductory class because it was mandatory. And sometimes doing something that you think you might not like might end up like saving your career, saving you from doing something that you don't you don't want to do. So for anyone pursuing accounting, I would say go for it. Get internships, get real life experience to see, what the career is like outside of the textbook, like I mentioned before. And don't be afraid to ask questions. I think that there's a stereotype that CPAs, accountants are very closed people. They don't want to talk to anyone. They just want to sit in their cubicle and work. In my experience, could not be more different than that. Every accountant that I know is probably the person that talks the most in their field, in their room. So definitely go out, ask questions. Your professors, people in the major, other people in the accounting profession, in public accounting or private accounting. Ask questions. People are there, they want to talk to you, and they have a lot of good stories to share, and that's the best way to know if a path is right for you or not. Yeah. Honestly, I think I'd like my granddad. But so me and my granddad, my granddad was accounting and finance, so he dealt a lot of the setting up of companies from the ground up, kind of setting up their entire financial side and their books. And obviously he's in Brazil, so the accounting systems are very different from Brazil and here. But I think that he's an incredibly smart guy. He is one of those people that, like, he is almost 75 years old, and every single day he's trying to learn something. And I really appreciate that. I really look up to that. And I think that having him here, if he was born here, if he did taxes as well, if he understood that, I think it could be a really strong bonding point. And I always love to have my grandparent around. I would love to have him, kind of guide me through that career.